Hi, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful week and you're ready for another meeting. This week we will be talking about reviews and how to deal with reviews from our clients. So grab your coffee or tea, come in. The meeting is about to start. And I now declare the meeting open. So today we are going to talk about reviews. We have said last week about um, blacklists and social media groups. We have also spoken about the importance of reviews, both when we give reviews to another company and when we receive reviews. Today, we are going to focus on responding to our clients' reviews, which is an essential part of our business, and it is a way of improving. It is very positive even when we receive a negative or even an unfair review. Sometimes it happens. So let's start and talk about all of this. So, and talking about a review, it is, as I said, an essential part of our business. It allows us to evaluate our performance. It allows us to know what clients think about us and about our services, and obviously will be a way of improving ourselves and therefore moving forward. It is really an important part of our business, and I think we should get, for example, customer service survey. Um, a customer satisfaction survey rather, and send to our clients at the end of each project so they can evaluate us, evaluate our performance, how did we go, etc., etc., and perhaps give us a little bit of a feedback, suggestions of ways that they believe we could improve and things like that. Obviously, there is positive reviews and there is sometimes negative or sometimes even unfair reviews, and we have to respond all of them with a degree of courtesy and respect, because obviously as I said, for blacklists and for social media groups, etc., everything that is too negative, everything that will be too aggressive, obviously will put off clients. And if you receive a bad review, if you receive a negative review and you're going to respond to it negatively and aggressively, you obviously won't get that client back, and you obviously want to improve that review. So we need to bear this in mind. So responding a positive review is also the best ones. Um, we all like good reviews, and if our clients are satisfied with our services and the way we conduct ourselves, obviously it's a positive thing, and we are happy to respond to these ones. We need to be grateful. We need to be courteous rather, and we need to obviously thank them for giving us that review and for allowing us to evaluate our performance and obviously improve, etc., etc. However, we should stay away from being too cocky, too confident, because then it comes across as a little bit too, you know, self-absorbed and things like that. And that's not very good. Obviously, we need to be confident about our work and what we do, because we know what we are and what we do, and the services that we provide are good. However, even if when we reserve or when we receive a good comment or review, we still need to be obviously humble and grateful and professional about it. Because if we go way too confident, way too cocky, the client may think, oh, well, why did I waste my time giving a review to this person if the response that I get is something as cocky as this, and they are just full of themselves, and this is not good. So it would spoil the entire experience of the review, and maybe the entire experience of the reviewer, by being a little bit too, cocky and assured of yourself and things like that. Now, what happens when the review is not too good, and when the client may say something that they are dissatisfied with, and sometimes maybe something that you think it's unfair. Well, it's something that we never want to receive, but if it comes, we should, first of all, take it as a way of addressing possible issues and improving your service. Don't take it personally, don't take it um, in a negative way. Um, Chances are the client was probably not taking it personally either, even though I know sometimes there is reviews that are just negative for the sake of it, and people just make them for the sake of it. I know it happens. Unfortunately, it happens, but we need always we need always to bear in mind that we are a business and we need our clients. So even if it's unfair, if we consider that the review is unfair, we always need to be uh, we always need to be sympathetic with the client. We always need to acknowledge the client, apologize for the bad experience that they may have had. And if possible, if something that they say is something that we can explain, we can explain. This happened because of such and such, um, but always in a courteous, courteous way, um, and always in a way that understands the client. If he or she sees that you are actually sympathetic with the situation and you are actually in sync with what they're saying and you're actually trying to improve, um, that may actually tell them that, or they actually make them feel like coming back and try, give it another try, and see if you actually took on board what they said and improved. So apologize if there's something wrong, and if you acknowledge that was something wrong, apologize for the bad experience, that I think we should always do, and work with the client to solve the problem and changes and, and change to improve that issue. I don't. I honestly don't believe people would put a bad review just for the sake of it, unless it's something really malicious. I don't think a genuine client would do that just for the sake of it. If they send a comment um, about something you can improve, it's because you ask them for that feedback, and they are providing it to you. So take it on the chin. Take it as a way of improving, a way of evaluating yourself. Never be aggressive, never be negative towards the client. Try to understand why they're doing that particular review and respond to it in a positive manner and in a way that signals the client that you are willing to work with them to solve the problem, whatever that may be, and you are willing to obviously take it on board and make the necessary changes in order to improve your services. I think this is the main thing about responding to reviews, is always being positive, always being kind to the client, very important, and always being but honestly, be honest, be kind, be courteous towards the client, but don't be pushy. Don't be. I know that these days we all get those things. I really understand your situation. I'm sorry for your experience. Those things that honestly they just look like you're reading a book and you're just copy pasting some sort of template. Don't do that. Shy away from that. Be genuine on your response. Obviously, apologizing, there's only so much you can do for a sentence apologizing, but try to be genuine, try to actually tell a message, send a message to the client, rather than just you know go for all those answers that we already know from plenty companies. So um, try to improve yourself even when you respond to a bad review. This is my intake. And that's all for today. I now declare the meeting closed. I hope you really liked our meeting today and you took a few ideas on how to deal with reviews um, when sometimes they may not be as positive as you wish them to be. I hope you don't get them in the first place. But if you do, as I said, take it on a positive note, take it as a way of improving yourself and doing always a better job. I think that's the best way to do that. And share your experiences. Share your experiences if you have um, had a very bad experience with a review that you might think it's unfair or something like that. Share with us, why not? And put a like on the video. You know, the YouTube algorithm and all the story that we all ask about. And then subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification for a new meeting every week. Before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching. See you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.